Hello and welcome back to episode 15. And I decided not to go back and do missions in the early area. Instead, I decided to just cheat, just because the economy in this game is bad. I don't feel bad about it. But what I did do was basically get upgrade my gun, the most basic upgrades that I could get. Bought a pistol, same with the upgrades on that basic ones, and I bought this armor, which is fairly decent. It's a decent armor and a helmet, and I bought a better knife and ammo for the guns and shit. Apart from that, that's kind of like the main cheating. That's basically starting myself off. What I did do, which is full-on cheating, is give myself pretty much a limited amount of epinephrine shots, because stamina bars are terrible, and in this mod, even worse than terrible. So I'm just going to take these for the rest of the duration of the playthrough, because stamina meter bars are not fun gameplay mechanics, especially in this game where it's really bad. So I'm going to do that to help mitigate some of the stamina issues in the game. And yeah, that's it. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. So now we're going to go try and do this mission over here that looks like is in the middle of a loading screen, and we'll see what that is about now. Right, we're going to take this epinephrine, see how good it is. Let's give us a decent weight gain advantage. Hopefully will be better. And we want to head up this way somewhere. Also bought a headlamp as well, flashlight, which uses batteries, and I bought batteries for it. Just so I can use my detector. Kind of ruins the enjoyment a little bit that I didn't creep my way up to getting this stuff myself, man. But it's such a hard time, like getting money, man, and just dying repeatedly. I made the mistake of like trying to get a better gun rather than getting better armor. But as you can see, even with the new armor I've got, it's still a one-shot kill. The balance of this game is a little bit wonky, mate. That's all I'm saying. A little bit wonky. One hit death from pretty much any kind of high-level mutant, regardless of the armor that you're wearing. You might as well not be wearing armor. You know what I mean? You might as well not be wearing it. Don't worry, mate. I've got you back, mate. Got your back. And take the epinephrine, which now seems like a miracle because it maybe run for quite a long time actually. 20 friggin' MSV radiation just for touching it with my foot. So stupid. Oh dear. To be going totally in this direction. We get around this anomaly though. Pretty practically a one hit death. I might be coming to the conclusion that Call of Misery is shit. It's just a shit mod. It's just a shit fest of a mod that's poorly balanced. It's free play, but only if you have X, Y, and Z friggin' armor. You know, so dumb. You need this armor to be able to go in this area. It's kind of gating off the free play nature of the Stalker, you know. Especially when it's like those things aren't going down in like a few hits, you know what I mean? It's like by the time I've unloaded and like half a clip into them, they're just still gonna like do their Superman charge into me and take all my health away. So yeah, if this carries on and I don't see a way around it, I'm probably gonna end the playthrough. May just go back to Call of Chernobyl, add some other mods to that, and stick to playing that because I think Misery is it might just be just bollocks. I think it's just bollocks. It's a good idea, some nice mechanics in it, but it's terribly balanced. You might say it's all about hardcore, but this is pure artificial difficulty. And artificial difficulty is not fun. You know, it's like artificially difficult because of the economy and how much things cost. Items don't even make sense what they cost. You can get like cocaine, or you get like a Hercules that like costs. You know, I mean, these jumping people, there's almost no chance to react to them. These chimeras that jump in on you and blaze you up. There's almost very little time to react to it. I was just saying, yeah, but you get like a Hercules and it costs like 2,200 or something, and you can get cocaine, it's like 2,800, and like the cocaine is like 4 times more effective than the cocaine is. I mean, I bought this I mean, I wonder if there is any for sale. Yeah, there's an epinephrine shot here. Okay, 8,661, that's probably a little bit better. You get like 2,973 on that. Is there a Hercules here? No. but basically like, Hercules is like 800 or so less, and it's like that 800 rubles doesn't really like have the value of difference. Like either the cocaine should cost a lot more, or the Hercules should cost a lot less. Because like 4 times effectiveness for 800 rubles is crazy. And some of the foods aren't balanced either. It's like bread is like 1600, and you can buy a tin of beans for like 1300. That's like twice as effective. And it's like there's a lot of like things in the economy that don't make sense in terms of their cost. Like repair kits. Some of these repair kits are costing like 40, 50k, and it's like, why not just use the repair guy? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why not just use the repair guy to repair them? Why a repair kit? They only last like 3 times for like 50k. It's like, that doesn't seem like value for money. It seems like it'd probably be costing more money. If I just went back to the repair dude like after every mission and just repaired up the little bits and bobs that were damaged, you know, it'd be costing like a, you know maybe 1,000, maybe a couple of thousand to repair everything that I have on me, as opposed to paying 50k for repairing it myself. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. The economy's whack. You barely get any money for anything you loot. The stamina constraints are terrible. I mean, the monster difficulty would be better if like it wasn't so hard to gear up, you know. And that's where the artificial difficulty lies, and it just makes it harder for you to gear up, and it makes all the enemies really strong. And the anomalies, you can't fucking touch them if you haven't got the right suit for the right anomaly, which is just tedious. Like you need a suit with thermal protection if you're going to a thermal one, you need toxic protection if you're going to toxic, and it's like, I'm telling you man, it's not fun. It isn't fun. The game mechanics are not, they're not been worked out at all. Yeah, and this is it. I'm coming up to the point where I'm literally, yeah, I think I might actually just stop playing Call of Misery. Is it's just, it's stupid. It's just not balanced. It's not balanced at all. I kind of lost the drive to play it. I was all dead motivated and wanting to play Stalker, and this mod has kind of killed it for me, man. It's killed it a lot. I like a lot of the elements of it, but it's all balanced terribly. Because it just feels like, I'm trying to think of the example of a game. There's a game I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it in a minute. But the artificial difficulty, the way it works is like this. Like it's like if you're not properly equipped, it's impossible levels of difficulty. One shot deaths. And as soon as you get the equipment that you need to do it, it's easy. It's like Diablo 3, man. It's like when it first came out. It's like it's not difficult because it requires skill and it's really hard and challenging. It's difficult. It's difficult because all the enemies do way too much damage and have too much shit, and it's just a gear check. You need the correct gear to be able to absorb X amount of damage, and if you don't have that gear then you can't do it. But then as soon as you have that gear, it's just as easy as all the other difficulties. Like the difficulty doesn't increase the skill cap required to beat it. It's just a rudimentary artificial way of like halting progress rather than upping the ante. This isn't a challenge. There's no challenge here. It's just do more tedious things to get to the point that is more fun. You know, it's like tedium. You know, Diablo 3, like, you know, you need to grind for hours and hours and hours and hours in the lower levels to get the gear you need. So you can do the high level stuff that basically amounts to the exact same kind of difficulty that it was in the previous games. Like in the base game of Stalker, for example, you're basically making the same level of difficulty. You're basically making the game the same level of difficulty or roundabout there when the game was starting out. It's like the game, like in Stalker, the difficulty curve is like, it starts out quite hard because your weapons are bad, and then you gear up, and then things get easy, and then you get endgame gear, and then shit gets real easy. In this, it's like things are crushingly difficult until you get X gear, then things get easy, and then to get to the next area, you need X gear again, and the difficulty level doesn't change. The spike level difficulty doesn't actually change, right? From getting to the point where you got your first set of gears and make things easy or more tolerable. All the next level is the same difficulty, but there's basically you're not allowed to go into that area until you have the equipment you need in order to be able to deal with it. But once you've got it, the difficulty is exactly the same as it was before. There's no actual difficulty curve at all. It's like you basically start out crushingly, impossibly difficult, and then you get the shit, and then it's fine. And then you just get more shit, and then it's fine. Whereas at least I'd rather have, like, you know, it starts off hard, get equipment, then it gets easier, and then you get your endgame shit, and then it's super easy. I mean, that's the reward for getting the high level equipment. It seems like in this game, even if you have the high level shit, you're still in for a challenge, which I guess is okay for some, but then it's kind of, there's no satisfaction or sense of reward in the gameplay. There's no reward in it. The reward is saying you did it. I guess, is that the reward? To say that you did it. I mean, I just spent money on, or not real money because I cheated to get it. I bought all of this shit thinking it's going to prevent all of this one hit death malarkey, and it's not. I'm still getting one hit death. You know, what do I need? Do I need an exosuit to be able to like walk around in this area, like with relative safety? Do I need an exosuit? Is that what I need? Like no compromises. Right, there's no compromise. You need an exosuit. End of story. In fully upgraded weapons. Without them, you know, you're not going to be able to survive the one-hit death, and you're probably going to take that hit because those chimeras will just they jump at you from so far away. Pretty sure in the base Stalker games they never jumped at you that far away. And basically just one hit you. Someone's shooting at me. I've got no idea who. Of course. Just someone's randomly shooting at me from very far away. Just a zombie, I think. And yeah, I don't know, the balance in this game. It's not fun at all, mate. It isn't fun. It's really not fun. Because I remember even when you had like full-on armor and stuff in Stalker, you could still get killed. You know, stuff would still hurt you. And this is just like. Exosuit's like a luxury item. This is a necessity. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between Misery and base Stalker games. Exosuit's a luxury in the original Stalker games, and most of the mods that I've played. In this, it's a prerequisite. If you don't have it, you ain't getting nowhere. And I prefer self like controlled difficulty rather than arbitrarily. No, it's not even arbitrary. Just forced difficulty, you know? Because, you know, if I know the exosuit's going to make the game super easy, then I might be inclined not to use it. It's like when I played Metal Gear Solid 5 and people say how easy it is. I mean, I'd rather strip myself down to basic equipment and make the game harder for myself. Because that's what I choose. I set my own difficulty the way that I want to play it. But this is like setting the difficulty level for you in a very uncompromising way. Yeah, in a very, very, very uncompromising way. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know, half the time when these chimeras and shit jump up on you, man, it's like this, like no chance to react to half of it. You know? It's just like literally couldn't even hear it, and it's just bang straight in on you. You can't even hear. It's like, how bad am I bleeding here? And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just not fun. I like the idea, I like the concept, but work needs to be put into the balance of it. It doesn't seem balanced to me. You know, should chimeras really be one-shotting me, man? Especially when I have moderately decent armor. I think this might end up being my last episode, because the more I think about it, the more it just kind of frustrates me, it despairs me, it just makes me not want to proceed. I just don't like chimeras not even making their presence known, flying into you, one-shotting you, game over me. Controllers just like breaking your brain with a click of your fingers without no chance to react to it. I mean, that's the problem. Is like you got given a chance to react to the enemies that you're against. You know, we got a pseudo dog here. And the pseudo dog's not coming to me. It's just sending its clones out. Did I get the real ones that time? Seems so. I mean, I'm high proficiency in these armors as well, so it's like it's a little bit unusual that I can't take much damage with it. Totally going the wrong way for this mission as well. Let's go see if we can get this stash over here. Even the epinephrine's not enough, man. We'll just start picking up a couple of things off the floor. My ammunition type switched. Because I originally burned through all my regular ammo already. Well, I can definitely take more dog hits, man, but that's like big whoop, right? Big whoop. Oops. Does nothing against chimeras. So it's like what? Exosuit's gonna take what? 2, 3 hits maybe max? I'm saying like 3 hits. You probably take 3 hits from my chimera. With an exosuit. It's not like you can even lower the difficulty from like master to veteran. It's like it's the set difficulty. I'm thinking of just like putting Call of Chernobyl on again, putting some mods on that, and these fucking sidestepping zombies, man. What's that about? You're just sort of losing it. It's like, I don't know. I like the ideas in this mod so much, and I do like the overhaul graphically, and I like all the other little tweaks to it. But balance and difficulty, it's not fucking fun at all. I'm doing terrible there. Does this count as shelter? I mean, you would have thought so, right? Well, okay, this is shelter. I do like it. I just wish it was like a little bit more toned down on the difficulty and like the economy, like better balanced.
Сталкеры, внимание! Выброс начнется с минуты на минуту. Ищите глубокую нору, если жить охота.
god, is this not classed as shelter there? All of a sudden.
Все, ребята, выброс, слава богу, закончился. Надеюсь, никто не пострадал.
I'm gonna have to get those 2 grenades, man. Hungry again? Didn't I already eat, motherfucker? I have no food on me, man. Does the epinephrine make you hungry? No, apparently it takes away hunger. It's that many meters. Chimeras. And I think that's where the episode is going to end today. And it might very well be the last episode of this series. I'm going to upload these videos and then I'll probably decide what I'm going to do after that. Layers.